special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Luna. Looking deep on the very first play. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up, right, Chris? First play of the game, 75 yards and a touchdown. Man, it could not start off any better for this offense.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Well, that was a big risk, but they say fortune favors the brave, and that decision was really brave. Borderline crazy, but hey, you can't complain too much. It worked out this time.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. Running out of time in the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
Just 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Luna. Quick throw to his receiver. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Now to try for 2. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's going to be swatted down there at the line. Great defensive play in a big moment. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job. It secures the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Defense showing a bunch formation now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down. Looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Bbowl again. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. He keeps it on the design run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Bbowl! No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. To throw, it's Luna. It's Wilson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that completion. Looking for a gap. It's Wilson. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is just a tough break for this running back. His first chance in a game, and he immediately fumbles. I hope that's not it for him today.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Volunteers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
To the left. Tackle, but first down. The Bbowl churn out another first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So second down after the incompletion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights through, again, ripping through the defense. Showed off the stiff arm. Picked up a pretty good game. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. As a design quarterback keeper. Out of the scoop route. Offense still has it on the run. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it is wide open for a huge gain. And the Vols hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Automatic in the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Looking for some space. It's Butler. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete.
I don't know if it's the defense that's impacting him, but this quarterback is really struggling. Already has thrown a pick. His mechanics seem to be off. His footwork isn't in sync. Almost threw another pick, but he's going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there. The ball's under the line in the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. 2nd down now after the sack.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver are perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, and you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed. But Nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Now they're running on the toss. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to throw. It's Luna. Checks this down to the running back. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Rebels with 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. On the run, it's Wilson. And the Rebels are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Back to throw. It's Luna. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Makes a catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on the second down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A full down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Luna. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds for a first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. He's going to take off. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. The Rebels come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And the Rebels keep the football on the move. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. He stopped and gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Rebels come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
Will go for a two-point conversion. It's a quick grab. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. The defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. That is broken up and incomplete.
In a college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
And the QB will try again on second and 10. That's reeled in. It's Bbowl again. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. They try the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Luna. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. Well, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for a receiver. Just flings it out of bounds as pass rush closing in.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Deflected, the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. Dropping back, it's Luna. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The Rebels will crank up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Wilson. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing the victory.
Minimal gain right down short of the marker. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bradley. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. And Kirk gets Ole Miss on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking downfield, it's Luna. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Rebels are in the red zone now. Toss play to the running back going left. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense really clicking. Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking for more now. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big game, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone.
Oh, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Ball's looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for the passing game.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air. This one's a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. Send the back in motion. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense comes out 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Scanning the field, it's Luna. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And tackled after a small pickup there. The Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to it.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here? Looking for a man deep down the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Now here comes the bunch formation. Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a wide receiver screen. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The gain sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Luna. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. Across midfield. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown. Balls. A long distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Looking for a man. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.